Hello, good morning, traders. So we see the ADP employment data came in and then we saw the drop. I missed that drop. I was doing some work. So I'm looking to see if we can find the continuation move down. Right now, a bit tight. I don't see any orders on the book map. So we'll see that if we can find the drop here. So it's way weaker than came in. The prior was 60K, expected was 115K. Watching the Finwiz and employment data came only 115, came only 37,000. It could be interpreted both ways. Whether that if it's the employment data is really weak, there might be a interest rate cut faster than expectations, or the initial reaction was the big drop. We missed that drop, and then now it's moving back up. So we need to see what going to be the action for today. Whether the action would be like that is continuing to move down of the initial reaction, or is going to move back up and continue the trend. And this drop was just a noise. So we'll see that. I'm still not sure what is, because look at this, the pull sharp drop and then pull back. So there is nothing basically. All right, just a quick question. So all live streams are working fine, the Twitter and the X one and the YouTube one and everything. So I'm looking at this. Now the question is that is this the continuation of the drop? And we're gonna see yesterday it was just moving up and we didn't find any drop. We really want this to break 59.70, which is the yesterday consolidation. As far as we're above that, we still have the bullish trend. So if we can fail this, then there is a likelihood that we're gonna see the yesterday low could come in play. But right now, let's see what it does. It's still consolidating here. So this is going to be the test, whether this 59.70 area is going to be very crucial. If you look at it, the zone has to clean up. The ES need to come below this level in order for us to confirm the downtrend. Otherwise, it's just could be a noise which has no value. It's a drop. Those who caught that drop, fine. But those who have not caught the drop, there is no way we can tell whether it's a continuation when I come in or no. We need the price to come below this. As far as it's holding this level, we won't see the continuation. So 2 5 minutes drop, and now 2 5 minutes are moving up. If you look at the 2 minutes, so this is the high, this is the low, and right now it's holding. Look at even with the drop, the ES and NQ and overnight session is still green, right? Yes, the SPY and triple Q close to flat, but ES and Q are still green. People are watching on the Facebook, people are watching on the YouTube, people are watching on X. They'll give a thumbs up and say hello, so we would know who are you and we can build the connection. We do every morning live trading. So you see, it seems like this is the drop coming in. Let's see what it drops here. Looking weak, but it's not dropping. We want the drop to continue to drop. I tried shorting it here. I was squeezed out. There's a small loss. We'll see. I'll explore that. So this drop coming in, thinking to continue the drop and retest this level zone, but it is holding as I was imagining. So that was just the initial drop. We'll see. We'll explore that next. That the market is wanting to sell off, or it just was just the initial reaction, the algos, and they don't wanna sell off more. So we have 839. We're gonna wait a little bit to see this settle down and we'll see that if we can find any continuation trend trade in the pre-market. We have another 1 minute to close this 5 minute. Let's see how this 5 minute close. Right now it looks like this. Let's see how does it close on the 5 minute chart. Still wanting to hold this, try to close. If you look at it, clearly trying to hold this. Let's see if we can break this. Still holding. It's really stalled here. If you look at the 5 minute chart, it looks really weak, but it's stalling, not moving further. And I don't see any orders on the book map. It's just that it's stalling it. Just a small drop, still retesting the pre. Let's see what it does here. It's dropping here now, right? Can it go below the overnight sessions low? The way it is, what I don't like it that the way it is stalling. CBD is also not moving. It seems there's no trades or the transactions happening. And that's not a good sign. If they want to drop, they want it to drop quickly. And there's no aggressive selling happening here. That is really strange though. Watch the book map. Watch the book map on your screen. You're gonna see what I was talking about. The aggressive sellers came in, but then stopped suddenly. There's no aggressive selling coming in here. Maybe they wanted to see the break and then they will add. Just want to excuse that I'm still not feeling well. The drop coming in, Let's see what it does. Can it make the new low here? As I said, that zone, this is an important zone. 59.70 is a very important zone. Sellers are coming in now. So it didn't move much. Look at this. Just retested the opening range, not the opening range, sorry, the prior day close from the overnight session and then bouncing both NQ and ES. Can they continue to sell off here? Yep, market is see here, didn't sell off at all. So came down, new high, couldn't make the new low, and then bounced back before the new making new low. So seems like at this point, there's no new buyer, new sellers are here. So it was just the one initial drop that what we had. All right, let's start the regular session. I was thinking if we can get, I had a first losing trade on the pre-market, thinking of the continuation, but there's no continuation happened. But is it worth trying it? Yep, could be then, could be, but I think they wanted to see a little bounce before. There's no push coming and there's no sellers at the lower. There might be a sellers close to 59, 6,000 level, but there's no sellers at 59 level, right? So if you look at the book map, we see some sellers and then there's no. Let me just bring it here so you can see and let me show you. My voice is clear for all everywhere in Discord and the live feed. All right, awesome. So if you look at here, this is a book map, right? Our book map stream. And it's really important for you to pay attention to those things. This is we are streaming for you guys. So here, look at this. So the sellers are coming in here, right? And this is basically a overnight session closing line. Same here on NQ. See here, when they came in, the red bubble, not anymore. There's no selling pressure anymore. There's no new sellers coming in. Rather, this red coming into the green bubbles. So it doesn't mean that the short term that this is going to go higher, but it's just I was just interpreting as this that the at this moment sellers are not aggressive to sell the bottom. They rather sell the top and take the profit here rather than selling here. It could change, right? And once it change, then we can take it. But right now it's good that we have a very small range are creating. So market is just fluctuating between these. So this is good. So if it's this break, we know there's another zone coming in as part of the 30-day moving 30-minute chart. And that's what we need to see that. And I'm going to share with you so we can learn. There you go. So let's look at it again. Market was really strong yesterday, the whole day. Small bounces. And as far as market stay within this range, it's going to be harder for you to short it. So this is very strong range created. Look at this buyer. This buyer, I think, is still present here. And this buyer, so even though it came here today, the buyers has bought this. So when this happens, then it turn into be this from 59.74 to 59.92. So kindly 20 points range. So again, this range is really going to be weird range. We can't trade that range. We're going to lose money in trading that. And you can see in the example this morning, I tried the continuation short here and I get stuck here because this is the range created now. So this range is not tradable unless we see this fake out and market break on the top or we see the failure of this range. So remember, yesterday we had a losing day. So we need to be careful how we're going to trade. And I already have one market losing trade as well. So I need to be very careful not to come into these traps. We need to see a clear breakdown because it can easily happen the same thing what happened here, right? Or here or here. So as far as this buyer is here, and then the important thing is that this buyer is not visible on the heat map. It seems like an iceberg or hidden order, which basically suddenly come here and then buy. So any red candle, red candle doesn't really need to bother us as far as we don't see price coming down below the 59.65. And once we clearly see that where we can take the little longer hold short trade, or if we bounce back in the morning and we find a VWAP rejection and we can very short it, we can do that. As otherwise, we need to closely watch. Yesterday we tried the long attempt. Ultimately, that was a great idea. Look at this, the way we moved, but it moved after shaking us out. So if you recall here, this is a morning trade and we basically got shaken out on this candle, if you remember. And then it's just ripped. Very slow grinding action, but it happened after we stopped out. I wasn't expecting that it's going to go and do this. I was expecting gonna be a little more consolidation, but and again, this is market. We need to be very careful. Sometimes it doesn't do what we expect. Right now, if you look at it, really strong weekly. I was thinking this week is going to be the consolidation week, but it seems like this week is like a breaking out week. So if we can claim the today's high, pre-market high, which is 59.97, there's a high likelihood we're gonna see a 6,000 break, given the way it is, right? And if this ADP is a bad news, and we are able to recover the VWAP and the pre-market high, there's a high likelihood that the market doesn't really care about these negative news. So we do not need to judge based on this 10 minutes of red session. Rather, we need to look at the big picture and think from the perspective. If it's breaking out, then we should just join the trend. Morning, Vivek. Morning, Dan. Morning, Volume. Any question, guys? I just traded in the pre-market. Let me show you. So I basically traded this trade here, and I basically stopped out on this candle. So I was thinking it's gonna push down. So I missed this move. So it bounces, basically shorted here, hoping it's gonna go down, but I stopped out here. And if you look at it now, right now, it's just consolidating above the zone which I've created, the 59.70. So as far as it is above the 59.70, we don't need to worry about it. This could be a one fake out move. So we need to see whether market can claim this, go over the VWAP and claim this level. So just because of this reaction, we shouldn't be creating the biasness because market's still above the yesterday high. Look at this. So if I go here and look at the 60 minutes and just let me remove this. So this is here, this 30 minutes chart without the, if you look, remove the pre-market data. So this was the high of the yesterday, right? And look at where price is. Price right now currently is trading at 59.80, which is in the upper higher zone. So there's no way you can be bearish. Okay. It can just be, it's just basically a small pullback before we're breaking out. So don't get caught up into the 10 minutes of sell-off. Okay. That's what basically they does, right? Algos create the big sell-off. You are short-sighted, you get stuck into those 10 minutes of sell-off and you forget the big picture. Big picture is that we're still over the highs. We are very bullish in the breaking out zone in the weekly chart. In the daily chart, we are breaking out, right? So just 5 minutes of two red candles doesn't mean anything. And that's exactly happened yesterday. Look at it. This is the 345, right? So we saw some red candles, then we bounced back, then again red candles. What happened? These 10 minutes of red candles bought back up. As far as we are above 59.70, 59.65, which is basically the prior range, I think we shouldn't be thinking about shorting it. It's still very strong. You got it? As far as we don't see complete failure, we can just consider it as a short biasness. Okay, I was really appreciate if you give it a thumbs up on the YouTube live stream and on the X. This definitely the employment data is negative. You never know. Maybe market is interpreted in a way that, okay, this is the negative data. Excuse me. The possibility is that the market assuming the more rate cuts now, the Fed may be more aggressive in cutting the rates given the employment data. So it could be a positive sign because remember always the market is always look for the future. Exactly right. So exactly therefore you never know. There's just an initial good reaction and then market just think, oh, this is more positive than the negative. So never just caught into those 10 minutes of trade. Always look at the big market context, which I strongly suggest all of you guys. If you want to be consistent, don't just look at the 5 minutes, 10 minutes, look at the overall context. There's no, even the price action doesn't suggest you to be bearish because look at it, just sell off and then we're still green. SPY also green, triple Q also green, ES green, NQ green. So where everything is green, then why we need to be bearish? Of course, we can't just take a long side now, but we don't need to be bearish. My trade was just a continuation trade, which unfortunately didn't work out. So guys, as I mentioned, so today's methodology class, we'll do it tomorrow, okay, on Thursday. Are you guys all available on Thursday? I'm gonna email as well. Okay, so we'll reschedule it for Thursday. So those who are listening, if you want to be part of our team or our community, join. We do have a daily pre-market prep sessions. We have a live trading and mentoring. We have a weekly trading sessions where we discuss the methodology, refine the strategy, review the market, and then we have a newsletter which provides you the daily update and recap. So if you want to be part of our community, please join us. We do the bookmap live stream as well. So if you want to take advantage of the bookmap live stream, go ahead and enjoy that as well. It's breaking out now. We'll see. We'll assess. I'm not trading any trade in the pre-market now. It might easily fail again before trending after the pre-market. We'll see. But I don't have any biases for today. As far as this is above this zone, we don't need to be bearish. How do you find the bookmap? Bookmap is visible, clean, the stream. Awesome. Do we have a, let me see, do we have a listen? No. Just give us a thumbs up on the bookmap as well. I see some people are watching it. Really appreciate if you can subscribe to our channel and give a thumbs up. It will push the message to the other traders and then more traders can join us. Do you want me to look at anything, any other stock or anything you guys watching it? You want me to look at it? Hi, John. Hi, morning. So this one for us is NQ&E is looks pretty clean here. We just need a clear setup today. If it stay within this range, then it's gonna be harder. But if it range just breaks out, then we can trade. Good morning. Volatility is also going down. If you look at the UVXY, it's right now it's 21. So it's still staying within 21, but it's slowly coming down. So that's a good sign for the longs. Kind of five, very weird price action at this point. Trying to trap, it's trying to go long and short both sides at this point. Look at this, it's rejecting moving up. So very tight range. You're gonna trust those moves, very slow, tiny moves. Just stay away from this price action, garbage price action at this point. Donald Trump tweeted ADP numbers out too late. Powell must lower the rate. He is unbelievable. Europe has lowered 9 times already. So it means that this is going to push this for rate cut. Exactly, that's what I was saying that. And this tweet just came in. So it just really means that's where market is now pushing up because now market might be thinking that yes, there might be a chance that there's gonna be more rate cuts. See how tricky it is, right? So it doesn't not every bad news or initial reaction continue that reaction. So and you can always check this by the reaction. So if markets sell off, but not later on after 5 minutes, what does really means that? It really means that the after the initial reaction, there's no new sellers coming in. Why? There you go. See exactly the bounce back here now moving back up. So it's really a very bizarre price action at this point. I think I mentioned last time as well that the you can use the let me just bring it here. So if you go to the Smart Traders website where we have a newsletters and if you go here in the free resources, we put it here the funded program link. So if you have a funding constraint or you want to try your strategies, I would recommend not to put stake on your full of your account and avoid the emotional reactions and the revenge trading. Use this link. You're gonna get the discount as well. And what will really happen is that what is gonna help you that this is a straight to sim. This is the only firm which offers a straight to sim accounts. It's mean that whatever you profit will earn, you can get the payout. So it's just like a real account, not like challenge account where you need to pass first and then you get the performance account. It's directly straight to sim. And if you consistently perform, you get the payout. That will just help you that if you take the, for instance, the 100K account, it's just in the $400, right? You usually, if you put all your money to trade, you might be risking $400 in one trade. So for $400, you're getting almost, I think, $4,000 drawdown. So that is really, I think that is really a good deal for you to, when you're learning and preparing, rather than pushing your own money out, you use the funding account. That will help you not to get in the revenge trading mode. Better prep for it. Even if you lose, you're only losing one bad trade amount, not as, for instance, if you have your personal account with $20,000, you take a couple of bad trades. By the time you are done, you will be $4,000, $5,000 down. But here, you even if you blow this account, you'll only be blowing $400, right? Which is the price of the account you paid it. So therefore, I recommend you guys to use this and use this link to get the discount, and it will also support us at the same time. But it will also help you to focus more on the learning than getting emotional about your trades. Because essentially, if you look at it, it's really a good risk tool. So you are only risking $400, right? So if you buy account, you're basically risking $400 instead of if you have $25,000 account and you're risking that is your $400 or $500 per trade. So it's really good, right? So look at this. Based on the per trade, you're getting almost $3,000 drawdown. So I think that if you look from that logic, it is really good deal. And it's not the valuation. So you don't need to worry about it. This is straight to sim. So you're still straight to earning, right? So here, look at here, breaking out now again. So therefore, I was thinking, that's what I was telling you, that this seems like a bad reaction. Market might be more bullish, but I'm not going to chase at this point because it's still the pre-market low volume. It can easily fail back again. So we'll keep this bias open, and if it's continuing to move up, we are not necessarily looking for short. Okay, we look for the continuation on the upside. Any question, guys? Okay, still pushing up. All right, I'll be back in 5 minutes. You guys relax here. All right, what happened? The spike up? That's what I was thinking. Look at this spike. Isn't it? I was telling you that. Just imagine those who are trying to short this, or they might have shorted it. They might have really stuck now. Wow, look at this rip. Any of you tried going long here? Ah, very bullish price action again. Then were you short? Right, 4 more minutes. We'll see what happens next. We got another VWAP bounce again. 2 more minutes. There you go. One more bounce. All right, we need to be very carefully trade today. Market is volatile and then jumping between those ranges. So we need to be careful where we're gonna take the position here. We're gonna watch some price action to let this settle. Big drop, trying to recover. It is going to fully recover and then come back down, or fully recover and then break out. So we need to be a little careful. We have 1 minute, so good luck. Right, this market is still pushing up. 5, 9, and 7 is the pre-market high. Right now, fully recovered, almost fully recovered. So there is no point of being bearish. Let's see what happens next. Good luck. 9:30, ding ding. Alrighty, let's see what's happening here now. Just remove this. All right, first move is up. Very strong move. Those who are short likely be squeezed now. I'm gonna watch a little bit. I'm not in rush today. Seems like NQ is rejecting 21,750. It's still holding very nicely, but rejecting 21,750 multiple times. Yep, very strong, moving up. So first 2 minutes are consolidating here. NQ is still, ES is also trying to break the pre-market high. First 5 minutes are really bullish, an aggressive 5 minute candle. We are almost to the point where the sell-off begins. Before the ADP data result came in, let's see what EV does here. Can we find a rejection and then look for the short entries here? So you see here, look, this market is trying to reject this level. There you go, the breakout rejection. Let's see what happened this breakout, because this is straight going to the 6,000 level. I don't wanna take this breakout, but market looks really strong. If we get the pullback here and a little bit of sell off, and then we can consolidate and then we can break out, I will go long, but not now. Very strong move. Right now it's back testing it. Let's see, can it a little bit consolidate here? I really want this 6,000 to fail here, come back down, and then move back up and break out. Still holding, no trade for me. It's a pre-market high, still holding the pre-market high nicely. Okay, it's failing now. Let's see. I don't want a continuation here. So this is a good sell-off. So now if we can get a consolidation here, I look for the breakout here. Yeah. So we have low 94, 98, so almost it's turning into a 5 point risk. So watch out for a breakout. Now we have two time touched at 599, right? If we can break out here, we can take the 5 point risk here. Watch for it if we can break out this time. Yeah, yep. But this is third time, so I'm thinking if we're gonna break out, we can go long here. It's just gonna rip very quickly if it's gonna rip. If not gonna rip, then it's fine. We're gonna see, we reassess if we're gonna need to go short or not. But I think so far, momentum is really bullish. Market has ignored the complete news sell-off for 5 minutes. This looks bullish at this point. Let's see, can it break out? If it's breakout, just enter into the breakout trade. 59, 97, 98. Enter before the breakout, okay? Because before the breakout is the right place, otherwise it's just gonna spike very quickly. If it's gonna break pre-market high, you can enter. Looks very strong. Let's see, can it break out? Come on. If it can hold the pre-market high, it can really hold another 20 seconds before this candle close. Okay, breaking out the pre-market high. NQES both are over the highs, over the pre-market. This looks really good. If its breakout is going to rip very quickly to 6,015, 6,020. Come on, just rip. Come on, push. The buyers in CVD is pushing up. We just need to clear this level. A very strong bullish momentum. Market has completely ignored the ADP news. We want this to break out here. No need to get failed. Come on, hold this. Still 2.5 minutes before the 5 minutes over. Can it break out now? Another 1 minute and 50 seconds left. We want this 5 minutes to close above 59.98. That's it. And then everything will take care of immediately. NQ is also really bullish. NQ already claimed back over the pre-market high. Now, last minute before this 5 minutes for the pre-market high, can they push? The question is that can it push? All right, 30 more seconds. We just want this to close above 59.98. We want this candle to close 50 over 59.98. Come on, come on. Let's close it. And here you go. The push has come. Come on, hold this. Come on, push. Here you go. Come on. NQ is rejected it again. Didn't like it. NQ has rejected. ES is still holding. Come on. This could be a strong bullish signal where the NQ is rejecting it. That's not a good sign. It looks like a failure again. That's glad we didn't have any trade yet. We will reassess it. So here it's never broke our price range where we need to go long. So that's good. But if you look at it, it closes above, but I think NQ failed it. It can easily go and rip. So I'm still not convinced for the short side. We'll see. We'll give a little bit more time to set up. So market's still in the range. So CES is still really strong at this point. It's just the NQ is basically failed suddenly. Look at this ES is now pushing back up again. Exactly the candle it came down, the exact candle pulled back up. So we'll see. We're gonna wait for this area 59.98 to clear up and then we can go long. Last two times when market move up and the high is 6,008 and 6,005, previous two times on May 28th and May 29th. So 605 and 608. So let's see whether it can break this time. We already had two times retest. If it market fails and then come under the lows, then we look for the short. But at this point, we do not guess for the short or rejection thinking. I don't have the rejection thinking in my mind, given we are above the VWAP really strong. It's maybe not this hour, maybe the next hour. Unless we see a clear lower highs, then we look for the short. But at this point, I'm not interested in going short and shorts. We're still consolidating in the first 5 minutes range. In the opening range, we're trying to break out two times and we rejected. So we can patiently wait. Yeah, we can relax. Let the market do what they do. Patience is the key. If we see the clear failure coming under the lows, then we can think about it going short. But at this point, I don't think so. Then we should consider going short. It's still in the opening range. And I don't think so. Let me check. I saw in the morning we had the ADP. Yes, check. We have ISM service, manufacturing data that could help market too. But as I think the 2 o'clock we have a beige book. So that may be the reason that market may not break out. Take the bigger beige book is the where they got the minutes of the meeting of the Fed. They know because of the commentary, but beige book sometimes have the revisions. So let's see. Yeah, then we know for sure from beginning we know that Fed chair doesn't wanna. Yeah, yeah, that's true. Yeah, absolutely, they're convincing. So keep an eye, still holding over the highs. So Tesla is trending lower, Nvidia trending lower. I think that's the reason that NQ is not. NQ is also trending lower because there is no tech support at this point. We'll see. Let's see this time, can it break the 59.97? Yeah, so a lot of text is red at this point. We need a tech to pull back to support. Keep an eye. Yeah. No, but maybe because of the tariff, they might wanted to see the manufacturing data in line with the ADP, and that's maybe the what do you call the catalyst that could be. For instance, if ISM data comes very negative, oh, here you go. It's very negative, it seems. So it just mean that it's really inflationary. So let's see what it does. So if the ISM data is very negative for the overall economy, there might be a scenario where the market wanted to sell off and doesn't want to go further high. So we'll see. I'm not chasing this move. We'll see that what happens. And if we get it, the continuation, then we can show it. So just the first move down. And then again, they bought back up on 59.85. They got the same. What is the actual? I don't know. My data is not updated yet. Okay, so slightly down. Instead of 52 expected, is came in 49. Nothing too much bearish. Okay, we'll see that what reaction comes in now. Yep. So we'll see what comes in now. Don't chase this move. I'm not trading this. It's just up and down within the range. Let's see what once the range gonna break and then we're gonna find a clear setup. We're gonna take it. See here, up and down. Welcome to the boardroom trading. Okay, market is trying to break the VWAP now. Okay, watch for the short side momentum. We're gonna go a small size under 86 with the 5 points risk. And let this candle close and then we'll try shorting. Let this candle close till there's 30 seconds. Still a lot of holding, a lot of bottoming tail. So I'm gonna look for the short if it's break under 59.86 and it's going to be a VWAP would be a risk if it's break under 59.86. I'm short. Good luck. Still holding. I don't know why this 59.85 is the holding. Come on. So in small size, remember a small size and the V over the VWAP, which is basically 59.90, above the 59.90 is the stop loss. So almost 5 points or 6 points. Come on, push down. Come on, come on. This is, remember, this is a zone overnight 59.77. We need to see that does it get it clear or no. I didn't like this bounce. Come on, push down further. Good, good, really nicely moving. Very good. Let's see what it does now. Come on, further. If you can get the break and very good trade. If you can get the pre-market low, which is 59.74. Come on, let it run, let it run. Come on, if you can get the spike under the 59.70. Take the partial now. Very good trade. Very, very good trade. Look at this. What is this break? Awesome trade. Awesome trade. I went small size. I'm still red because of my pre-market trade. But if you have, since you have not taken the pre-market trade, you must be very green because this is the extremely 15 points move. Every one of you taken with me? Awesome. That makes sense, right? Because you're trading with me. Any one of you guys taken to trade? See, that's why the patience is really key. That's why I always tell you, be patient, be patient. That is really important. If you stay patient, there's no one, it's not possible you're not going to be consistently profitable trader. I wanted to hear on the microphone, on the Discord, on the X and everywhere you're watching us. Can you please tell us that who taken the trade? Give a thumbs up. We really appreciate because that's the moment where I want some appreciation and comments and feedback. Doesn't really matter, as I explained to you guys, doesn't it really matter the small or big. Always manage your risk. See, this is a small risk, but the points we moved are much. So your reward should be the same. So if you think that it's small, from the P&L perspective, it means that you need to do a position session. The next session I will take it on the position sizing. So when we say the small size does really just really means that I see the bigger risk, bigger volatility. It just means that the bigger gain as well. So you always need to balance it. So that's why it's really important position sizing. So, is not has to how you feel it is basically what's on the risk side. So we entered 59.86 and we got all the way 59.74, or maybe if you have taken it, you're not gonna full move, but even if you get it 76, 75, you still need to be profitable, way good profitable. Guys on the YouTube, please give a thumbs up and tell us whether you have taken it or not. Arun, seems like Arun has taken the trade. Thank you, Arun. There's too much volatility is happening here in the market. Can we get the one other flush down? 10.15, close to 10.15 right now. Market is below the VWAP right now. Is this another trap for the short sellers, or this is a time for the longs to take the profit? It is trying to cross the VWAP. It's really strong push coming in again in the market. Look at this push again. Unbelievable. Can't even trust what market is wanting to do. Unbelievable. The way the market is moving, it just up and down. Crazy shit. Look at the buying and then selling pressure on the both side. Really seems strong. Seems like another push up. I don't know what market is trying to do here. The idea is that is this the another trap for the short sellers and then claim the 6,000, or this is where the bull is going to take profit? It's really strong. It's not losing at all. I don't know what it's trying to do. You can easily squeeze. Arun, you're getting rich, huh, man? On the YouTube, you keep making the profitable trades with us. Give us a thumbs up and share with your friends, man. So right now it is holding the VWAP. I think this is where the fight's happening, that who's going to win. Can we have another leg down? Or is just again, this was just a noise and market just going to continue move back up to 6,000. Can we get the flush here? Yeah, the flush is coming now. Can we still hold this? This is the opening range candle. Basically, we're holding the opening range candle. Man, push down, man. Q is already below the opening candle. So stubborn. ES is so stubborn. He doesn't want to even close the gap. Doesn't want to come down to the second leg. Are we ready to break out here? Or it's just pretending that it's going to break out and then fail? Very weird and strong price action. Look like market wanted to break out today over 6,000. Yeah. Yeah, that's I'm watching it. Seems like, yeah. So basically, that was another noise. Market just wanted to break out. Look at this shitty candle. Look at this candle. I don't know, man. This is really another trap for the short sellers. Weird price action. Very weird. Look at this price action, man. I'm glad that we only took this trade. Look at this candle, man. I cannot even believe this candle. I don't think so is going to break out. This candle is going to fail. This candle is doesn't look like the going to go long with this candle. That's too much. Look at this study. Just imagine if it breaks out happen here. This will be in the history of the technical analysis, this candle. This this candle look like a volleyball. The female volleyball players, which are very tall. I'm gonna try small size shorting it here under 59.94. Very small size. Still look very bullish on the 1 minute, 2 minute, like on a 5 minute. Awesome, John. You will have a green. We just need to be very consistently take the sniper trades, and we want to be consistently profitable trader. You don't need to force the trades. That is very important. And I don't like this consolidation. We might gonna get the breakout soon. So that is good, right? As far as the mistakes working in your favor. But remember, don't make the next mistake next time. That's good that this is a drop I was expecting. See if we can get the to 85, 86 drop. Yeah, I short it, but I don't want to recommend you to short because it was risky trade. You guys have the first good trade. I want you to keep it like that. I was still red. I said pre-market trade, so I just tried this short. And one time I was just about to stop out. Remember I said that I'm gonna short 59.94. So I shorted it. Then it's a couple of minutes just hang around. So since you already green, I don't want to touch that for you guys to call it out trade. But only reason I traded because this is I was just sarcastically saying that is look at the how horrible this candle is. So I was thinking that price just gonna come back down and retest. It's just really tall. It's too tall. But I don't know. Now I haven't taken the profit. It's already retested the VWAP and again move back up. I wanted to at least retest the 59.87 level for me to be taking profit on this trade. Come on, don't do that. Again, it's bouncing. One push down. I want one more push down. Okay, this is a push I want. I want to continue this push to 87. Come on, push. Didn't go to 87. Come on, don't do that. I hate this. Just look at this bouncing. Push. I hate this now. Again, it's claim the week and then bouncing back. Come on, go. One push down. Come on. Oh man, it's bouncing again. Come on. You're not taking the profit yet. Come on. Go down. Good. Just want this to flush under 59.87. Come on. Come on. Don't no, move back up. 10, 15 seconds. Come on. Push down. Just spike down. Come on. Good. The spike down. Come on. All right. Good. Come on. One more down. One more down. All right. I take in the partial and my trailing stop hit. So I took the profit. But this is tough day. I would just say that this is really tough day. Really tough day. It's not an easy day. If we make it today, if you're green today, you're just one step away from consistently profitable trader. I'm telling you, today was a really tough day. Where are you guys on the X? I see the X there. They always have a 30, 40 people live, but are they bots or they're really human being? Because they never respond, they never like, they never say anything. So if you're hearing me and you're not bot, can you say hi? Awesome. I'm so happy to hear that you're green. Yeah. So if you pay consistently, patiently wait for your trades, don't force, don't push. It's very easy to be profitable here. But if you're gonna jump on each candle, then you're gonna struggle. So I'm glad. Okay. So really good. Really good. So you're here you go. This drop is coming now. So the drop you're expecting. Anyway, so I'm so glad you guys made it, and we're gonna end the transmission. Please give a thumbs up, and if you want to join our community, come in the Discord, come with it. If you want to learn, this is basically everyday $1,000 strategy you can make. Come quickly, take a sniper trades and make $1,000. But if you want to learn this, come and join our community. We have live mentoring, live trading, and every week we do the strategy classes. If you join, you're gonna get the previously recorded sessions of all the strategy classes, and that will just spend this year on education, and you will be consistently profitable trader. We'll wait for you to welcome and join here. Thank you. I'm going to end the transmission. If you have any question, drop the question on your comment section, and then I will respond. All right. Thank you. Appreciate everybody.